Welcome students, once again welcome to your channel, your favorite channel, that is TKG Physics classes. So students, we already derived the capacitance for a parallel plate capacitor, and the expression is, all of you know, that is C equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. Now today our topic, we derived the capacitance for a parallel plate capacitor, but with a dielectric slab in between the parallel plate, this one, in between the parallel plate, this is the dielectric slab. So what will be the capacitance for this case? We will derive this in this class. So for deriving this part, you have to know about dielectric constant, induced charge, polarization density, and all of this part is about just your previous class. If you don't watch the previous video, go to the I button, link given, and watch it. Okay, let's begin the class. So for deriving the capacitance for a parallel plate capacitor, at first you have to know about this diagram. You just see this is a positive plate of charge plus Q, and there is a negative plate of charge minus Q, and the separation between two plates, that is D, small d. Now here in between these two plates there is a slab which is named as dielectric, this one, of thickness T. Now what will happen here? At first you write the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor when there is no medium, no dielectric slab, that is air, or you can say vacuum. So for this purpose we can say the capacitance for parallel plate capacitor, when there is no dielectric slab, that is expression all of you know, that is C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. Suppose we are considering this capacitance, express this capacitance by C naught. What is epsilon naught? Is the permittivity of free space, A the area of the plate, and D the separation between two plates. Already all of you derived this part. And for this purpose, what is the electric field between these plates? Here electric field 0, here electric field 0, and in between these two plates, in between the electric field expression, that is E naught, suppose, that is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. We already derived this part in your chapter 1. Okay. Now what is sigma? Sigma is the surface charge density. So in the place of sigma you can write Q by A. So this is the electric field between two parallel plate capacitor when there is no dielectric slab, there is a vacuum. C is the capacitance and E naught is the electric field. Now suppose we introduce a dielectric slab of thickness T, and this T is less than D. This is the condition. T must be less than the separation between two plates. Now when we introduce a dielectric slab between them, what will happen? You just recall the previous class. Here electric field inside the parallel plate capacitor, electric field which is represented by E naught, this expression which is directed along positive to negative plate. Now this amount of electric field, this electric field E naught polarize the dielectric. That means it induces a charge inside a dielectric. This one, there is a charge minus Q and there is a charge minus Q. This charge is induced with the help of this amount of electric field, that is represented by symbol E naught. So we can say this amount of charge, that is minus QP. P means the polarization, the charge induced due to polarization. Okay, and for positive charge we can say this, express this one, plus QP. Same thing, this is also induced charge, this is polarized charge plus Q. Now what will happen here? Inside the dielectric slab there is a charge minus Q, and in that side there is a charge plus Q. For this negative and positive charge inside the dielectric, there is an additional electric field, there is induced an electric field due to polarization, which is represented by symbol EP. EP is the electric field due to polarization which is directed along induced positive charge to induced negative charge. So here two electric field present. two types of electric field present. One which is E naught, which is directed from positive plate to negative plate, total separation in the space of in the region of D, and another electric field is set up, is developed, that is named as electric field due to polarization, or you may call the electric field induced electric field, which is represented by symbol EP, which is directed inside the dielectric, that is in the region of this portion thickness T, and which is directed plus to minus Q. So what is the net electric field in this region inside the dielectric slab? Inside the dielectric slab there is an electric field which is E naught, directed along this side positive to negative, and again there is a developed electric field which is EP, which is directed plus to minus. Now what will be the net electric field inside the dielectric? For calculating net electric field you have to know which electric field is greater, E naught or EP, and all of you know this electric field EP is very small because there is a small amount of charge, this is the induced amount of charge. Inside the dielectric these types of charge are cancel out, just remains the charge just outside the dielectric slab. So generally EP is very small with respect to E naught. So inside the dielectric slab the net electric field, that is this one, E naught minus EP, right? Okay. So the net electric field E naught minus EP is exist in the space of over the region D, and the electric field E naught is exist over the distance. How much? We already calculated this net electric field inside this distance. So E naught exists the separation, the distance, that is D minus T, this region, this portion and this portion we already calculated inside this portion. So E naught exists between this portion and this portion, and this portion and this portion, the total, that is D minus T, this separation. So write it down. So when there is a dielectric slab inside the capacitor, there is a developed electric field, that is induced electric field or polarization electric field EP, and which is represented by which formula? That is sigma P by epsilon naught. You know, when we represent E naught, there is formula is sigma by epsilon naught. Now EP is the electric field due to polarization. So there is a surface charge density must be sigma P, that is surface charge density due to polarization, that is this one, plus there is this for this case minus sigma P, and for this case plus sigma P. Now you just recall the previous class, I already derived that is sigma P is equal to polarization density. Polarization density P, that means the electric induced dipole moment, that is charge into separation, divided by volume, that means area into length. So dd cancel out, that is Q by A, induced dipole moment, that is QP into D. So polarization density is represented by QP by A, and you know sigma P expression, that is QP by A. So we can say sigma P is equal to P. So here we can write P by epsilon naught, and this is the amount of electric field which is developed due to this amount of electric field inside the dielectric slab. So the net electric field inside dielectric slab, that is E is equal to, E vector is equal to E naught minus EP vector. Now you calculate this one, that is potential difference. You know the formula for calculating potential difference. What is the formula? E is equal to dV by dr. So dV is equal to E into dr, electric field into separation. So the potential difference V is equal to, what will be the formula? Formula is E into dr. Now first of all you write E naught amount of electric field, and this E naught amount of electric field exists in the space this portion and this portion, that means D minus T, plus of net electric field inside the dielectric slab, that is E. So, E into separation, and this amount of electric field exists in the space of the thickness of the dielectric slab, that is T. So, this is the total electric potential. Okay. Now, you know the expression of dielectric constant K is equal to original electric field, that is E naught, divided by net electric field, that is E. So, from here you can say E is equal to E naught by K. Now, in the place of E you write E naught by K here. So, the V becomes V is equal to E naught d minus T, d minus T plus E naught K into T. Take a common, that is E naught will be common, and this one will be d minus T plus T by K. This is the potential difference. Now, calculate the capacitance. You know the formula of capacitance, that is C equal to Q by V. So, the capacitance of this parallel plate capacitor, when there is a dielectric slab inside them, inside between two plates, then C becomes C equal to Q by V. So, Q divided by, in the place of V you can write this expression, that is E naught, within bracket you can write d minus T plus T by K. Now, you know the expression of E naught, the original electric field, sigma by epsilon naught, and in the place of sigma you can write Q by A. So, expression is Q by epsilon naught A. So, this expression becomes Q by epsilon naught A, and this one is d minus T plus T by K. Now, simplify, just simplify it. Q cancel out, Q cancel out. So, this expression becomes epsilon naught A divided by d minus T plus T by K. This is the expression of capacitance for a parallel plate capacitor when there is a dielectric slab inside between two plates, that is C equal to epsilon naught A divided by d minus T plus T by K. Now, suppose we consider a special condition, and the special condition, that is we consider a dielectric slab which is placed inside the plate total region, the dielectric slab of thickness D. So, in this case, special case, that is we consider a dielectric slab of thickness T is equal to D, that means in the total region, in the gap between two parallel plate capacitor, in this total region the dielectric slab placed. So, what will happen? Just express it. C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by d minus, in the place of T you can write d plus d by K. So, d cancel out, that is C is equal to K epsilon naught A divided by d. So, this will be the expression when the slab thickness becomes d. Now, you know what is represented by epsilon naught A by d. We already at first we write this expression, E naught C naught is equal to epsilon naught A by d, that is the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor when there is a vacuum. So, this expression becomes C is equal to K into C naught. So, C equal to K into C naught, this is the final expression, and this expression gives that the capacitance for a parallel plate capacitor when there is a dielectric slab between them is K times the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor in vacuum. So, from here we can say K is equal to C by C naught, this expression. Sometimes in your exam the question asks, that is you define dielectric constant in terms of capacitance. Already you know the basic definition of dielectric constant, that is the ratio of original electric field divided by net electric field. Now, when you have to say the definition of dielectric constant in terms of capacitance, what will be the answer? You know the expressions K equal to C by C naught, and what is C? C is the capacitance for parallel plate capacitor when there is a vacuum between the plate, and C naught is the capacitance for parallel plate capacitor with a dielectric slab between them. So this capacitance ratio, capacitance for parallel plate capacitor with vacuum divided by capacitance of parallel plate capacitor with a dielectric slab, this ratio is defined as dielectric constant K. And this question, this derivation, the capacitance for parallel plate capacitor with a dielectric slab, is very, very important in your board exam. Okay. So this is all about student this class. If there is any problem regarding this video, regarding this theory, let me know through this comment section. Till then, tata, bye bye, take care, stay happy, stay tuned with this channel.